What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? I told y'all I was gonna give y'all this review today. Well, later today. Listen, I don't know how I'm up, but I'm up. Listen, I just came back from taking the first dose of this vaccine. So far, so good. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel no different way or whatever. I'm pretty sure my arm gonna be sore. It's just like when you get a flu shot and your arm, the muscle be sore where the needle went in there. But other than that, I'm okay. I still haven't ate nothing, so I'm gonna do this review first, and then I'm gonna go fix me something. And they gave me a sticker in Spanish. Do I look Spanish? Do I look like I speak Spanish? I could, como estades, Nostradamus and all that shit ass classiest bitch. But anyway, let's get into this review. Married to Medicine, Season 8, Episode 2, Graduation Snub, okay? So, we pick up where we left off last week. Last week, we was at the party, you know what I'm saying, for Dr. Damon's birthday, 50th birthday. And Toya had just went off. Toya is drunk, and Toya is partly frustrated, and Toya is partly, seeing through some of the bullshit, but at the same time, she's embarrassing herself, okay? She's embarrassing herself because this is not the time and the place to blow up or whatever, and she kind of made it, like, about her a little bit by just putting attention on her blowing up and making a scene and all that stuff. You embarrass yourself. But I understand for us a little bit, you get tired of stuff happening and happening and happening and people acting one way and then acting another way. But then you trying to say, how come Dr. Heavenly didn't reach out to Dr. Simone? How do you know that she didn't reach out to Dr. Simone in all of the times that you haven't been in her presence? You don't know that. So for her to say that was wrong on her part. But it takes two in this situation. It takes Dr. Simone and it takes Heavenly to do this stuff. If they want to fix and mend fences and really want to be on the good foot, I feel like they both reached out maybe a couple of times to each other and then they just said, fuck it, at that point, life got in the way and it just really wasn't that important, so when they started filming again, they was like, let's try to get this shit back on track. That's what I feel like happened. Toya go over there to the men, oh, I'm tired of your wife for not doing this, and I'm tired of your wife for not doing this, and I'm tired of your wife for not doing this. I'm just sick of this shit. Like, girl, sit your drunk ass down, okay? Don't be the drunk at the party. You know what I'm saying? It's not always fun. It's not always cute. And she was like, I'm done. Girl, they was like, she left little Anila ass sitting there just sipping her drink. Truth be told, I would have sat there too because my nosy ass want to see what's going on. I'm not going to say nothing because this ain't my business or whatever. But since I'm sitting here and y'all saying this in front of me, I'm going to take it in. I'm going to take it all the way in. Okay? That would have been me. But Anila, she gets on my nerves. She gets on my nerves already. Maybe if we get some more information on her in the episode, I'll see how I feel. But right now, like after last week, she kind of rubbed me raw, butting into situations that's not even for her. But that's not about her right now. Moving on from that, Simone and Jackie, they have a little conversation. Finally, it's like I thought we was about to get somewhere, but then again, I should have known because nothing is fixed overnight. It takes time, and this is 20 plus years in the making. Like, this is a 20 plus year friendship, and once again, Simone, like, girl, her thing is she felt some type of way about the fact that Jackie literally said that the relationship between her and Heavenly, Simone and Heavenly's, are equal to her. And I understand, like, she's looking at it like, how can this relationship with Dr. Simone, how could this relationship with Heavenly be equal to our relationship when you know me longer? That's where I think she's coming from. And either way, it's still like childish. It's childish as shit. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it don't matter how long you known the person. It just matters how you vibe and how y'all get along and the things that y'all been through regardless, okay? The time and length, you can know a person for a few months or whatever and feel such a strong kinship to them and strong love for them or whatever, and it feels like years, okay? So I don't know if Simone gets that. I don't see nothing wrong with what Dr. Jackie said about them being equally the same, and I think she meant like y'all both are important. I'm not about to pick side. I'm gonna be cool with you and I'm gonna be cool with her. That's what I feel and want to think. But baby, let me tell you something. Let me get on Dr. Jackie. Okay, Dr. Jackie, you know I like you, but even if I like you, I still gotta call your ass out. Let me just tell you this, mama. She sat there and she said she felt as though, you know, Simone didn't have her back with the Buffy situation and all that stuff. And that's what really got Simone pissed off. And that would have got me pissed off too. Because what you not going to do is sit here and act like you was 100% right. And you wasn't right, Jackie. Damn, girl. You weren't right in that Buffy situation. I called your ass out and I call your ass out again. Girl, you was not right, okay? Jackie, you not perfect, all right? You make mistakes. We glitch, you know what I'm saying? And you glitch with the Buffy situation, okay? Buffy, you know about that, bitch. I will never forget that. I said, girl, you ain't had to put Buffy on blast like that. I don't care what you was trying to do, what type of situation it was. It just was not right. And you cannot admit, bitch, you was wrong, okay? Yeah, you put it out there, but I don't think she sincerely understands that you was wrong in that situation. So if Simone don't want to have your back fully, it's not that she wasn't being a good friend. It's just that she was calling you out, okay? She was holding you accountable. That's how I look at it, you know? So Simone, of course, she gets upset at that, and that would have made me upset too, because what you're not gonna act like is I'm not having your back by me telling you that even though I said that, you know, Buffy, you know, she's not this type of person, even though she said what she said, it came out wrong, you know, if she not the type of person. But what you're not gonna say is I didn't have your back or whatever and make it seem like I just let the shit slide. You know what I'm saying? So I get what Simone was getting pissed off at, and of course she was about to cry, and like they had Simone so goddamn heated, bitch. Simone head was fucked up putting that shield on. She didn't even give a shit. You know what I'm saying? She go over there to the husbands and crying and all that shit, and you know, Simone? She come back. Who got into it? Bitch, Simone and Heavenly got into it. See how I blinked out? Ooh, I hope that ain't a glitch. Let me stop playing with y'all. Let me stop playing. It's not funny no more. This is serious, okay? No, Simone came back over there that she was trying to talk to Heavenly or whatever, and trying to figure out where they went wrong at. And she said, you know, we didn't really make that much progress. And Heavenly was like, I think we did. This is the first step or whatever. And Simone had to put it out there. You went gutter. Like, you went gutter with what you said. And Heavenly was like, so you mean to tell me they go back on the past that we thought we had already resolved about the whole Cecil saying some things about her, and then, you know, some Heavenly feeling like don't no man supposed to say nothing about a woman and be going back and forth with a woman and stuff like that. And they get into this big argument where it looked like they're about to box each other. Jackie got to get up. Anila got to get up. Everybody trying to pull them apart or whatever. Meanwhile, Toya and Eugene in the sprinter ready to go. Okay, they in the sprinter ready to go. You know, that probably would have been me too. But then again, I probably would have been there looking at the whole situation go down just to be like, look at these motherfuckers. I act so much better than them. You know what I'm saying? I be judging. I be telling all my business, girl. Anyway, I was like, y'all is doing the most at this birthday party. Okay, Dr. Damon came in to say to Jay, let me tell you something, he's my favorite husband of them all, because Dr. Damon don't get into nothing. Dr. Damon don't let nothing rattle his cage. You know, she up there doing all this shit. You better get her. You better get her. Hey. Don't talk. Okay? Listen. Black people are already under attack for a lot of things. We don't need to be doing that to each other. We just need to calm down and revisit it at another time. That's what we need to do, okay? I said, preach that shit, Dr. Damon. And Heavenly did what? She shut the fuck up, okay? I said, ooh. That's why you call him daddy, bitch. I understand now, okay? But I would never. And I was like, this is just so trifling, girl. Simone come back to the car, and Toya was like, see, I told your ass you should have left. You got Eugene and Cecil up there talking like, damn, bitch, we in COVID, we in Black Lives Matter. Can we just drop this shit and just all get along? That's what we want to do. I said, you know, sometimes these women, we need some drama, so that's what's happening. So we see Toya Girl, Toya ain't had nothing else to do but to go play tennis. I wish I had the luxury of doing that. Maybe I'd be skinny. Okay, get my ass out there and do some physical activities or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Don't have to worry about going to work in no goddamn morning, bitch. I be tired. Okay, like as soon as this shit heal up, cause my belly button's still a little bit tender and all that stuff, I'm getting my ass right back on the bike. Like I actually miss being on my exercise bike, bitch. Just doing all of that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Sweating and everything, I feel like a lazy bitch. Moving on from that, let's get back to Toya, okay? Toya get up in there, she talking to her sons, they doing their homework or whatever, and we find out that Toya has taken her sons out of the little Christian school that is in the neighborhood because there's a lack of diversity. You know what I'm saying? There's not that many brown kids there. There's not that many black people. She says she can count on her one hand how many black teachers, students are there, and that's boys and girls included. And I said that's a shame, and they wasn't really talking about the Black Lives Matter situation because they really didn't feel like they had to, because it really wasn't that many people there that cared enough, I guess, because they weren't black. So they're in another school that costs $25,000 a year. Bitch, no. I don't believe in that, okay? We paying $25,000 and all this money. That's college tuition, okay? That's college tuition. And then you're going to be paying, girl, that is a lot. That is a lot, these private schools. Woo! Okay, she said, don't fuck up my money, all right? Don't mess up my money because I could be buying that on some Gucci bags and all that stuff. And her sons got her all the way together and said, Mama, you got a whole bunch of that shit up in the closet already. You don't need no more stuff, okay? Calm down. We gonna do good. The little boy, I will give Toya this credit because I really did like this part. When her little son Avery was like, dang, so I gotta give me a new game. I had my whole gang at school, all boys or whatever, so I got to give me a new gang. She was like, what? No, friends. I said, thank you. Don't say that. We black people, we don't got to say gang. I'm tired of y'all saying gang, gang, gang up in this thing. Okay, listen. That was Beyonce. Yeah, I'm tired of saying it. I was about to say it's an exception. No, I'm tired of saying it. Okay, I'm tired of y'all saying it. All right. But anyway, moving on from that, that was cute. I like that. And she actually took them out to a little protest. I was like, all right, look at you, Toy. You getting involved. You doing something other than just nothing. Moving on from that, y'all, I just like making fun of Toy. I don't know why. It's just fun. Moving on from that, I don't dislike the girl. She ain't done shit to me. Moving on from that, we get Contessa and Scott. They're going to their new practice that they're having together. I said, I don't know, sweeties. Okay, I don't know, sugar lumps. You guys got issues that still going on, and that's nice to want to put a practice together and all that stuff. But they still got issues that they got, haven't got figured out. They're still revisiting old arguments and having issues that they don't really resolve, and he don't want to go back to a counselor or whatever because he feel like they're adult enough to figure it out themselves. But obviously you haven't been able to figure it out if you keep on revisiting the same thing. Girl, I don't know. And then they tried to make it seem like it was gonna be some more drama with Scott and Contessa in the season as the season progressed. Baby, I'ma pray for him. I'ma pray for him. Not really, but I'ma pray for him. So, we get Heavenly. She tells us that, she had her dental practice and she had to close down for 2 months until she got the guidelines as to exactly how they were supposed to. And speaking of dentists, I got to put me in a dental appointment. I got to get a filling filled in. I be telling y'all my business. Damn, I gotta get a filling filled in. It's not bothering me, but yeah, So she gotta they got the safety precautions up and everything. And one of her first clients that we get to see is no other than Funky Dineva. I said, yes, bitch. I love me some Funky Dineva. Okay. I may not agree with everything that, he put out there, but, he's funny enough for me that, and he's been very nice to me. So, shout out to Funky Dineva. Shout out to Quinn. But yeah, he was her first client that we saw on here, patient, I should say, getting his teeth done. I remember him doing a video about the whole thing, and he got a whole video on his channel if you want to watch it, explaining what happened in a situation and how, the before and after. And Dr. Heavenly did a really good job on his teeth. I will say that. Okay. Dr. Heavenly might be a lot of fucking mess or whatever, but people do be going down there and getting satisfactory results from her. So, I guess you gotta have some skills to back up all the bullshit that you be putting out. But anyway, moving on from there, we get introduced to the new girl, Anila. Um, she has two beautiful kids. I will say that her husband is Dr. Kieran. He's a facial plastics something osteo. He's a goddamn plastic surgeon if you ask me. Okay, facial. You know what I'm saying? That's what he do. You know what I'm saying? He makes the big bucks. Okay, and she was just telling us how they've been together for 7 years. Before she met him, she was in New York, something analyst in corporate America, like a forecast analyst for a fragrance company. That's what she said. Something like Devil's Wear Prada. If you've seen that movie, which if you haven't, where the hell have you been, bitch? Devil's Wear Prada is like, if you haven't seen that movie, it's I think you never saw Mean Girls. Okay, that's how I put that. I equate that the same thing. Like, who hasn't seen Mean Girls? Who hasn't seen The Devil's Wear Prada? But anyway, moving out there. She said she knew once she got married to Karen, she would have to quit her job, and once she had kids and stuff. I said, what? You couldn't work and he could work too? You just wanted to be kept or something. I don't know. Maybe, but it is what it is. It worked out for the best for her, and she became a little blogger. And she said what makes her unique is the fact that, she's a mother, she's into beauty and fashion. And so that what makes me unique in her little niche. Girl, it's a whole bunch of people out here that do the same thing, girl. That ain't you unique, okay? But I'm gonna let you have it. I'm gonna let you have it. I'm not finna get down on this lady, okay? I gave her enough last week. I'm trying to give her a chance. Stop judging, Ashley. Stop doing that. But her situation is the fact that they building a house. She met Latoya. She met Toya during through her builder. The person that built the person that built Toya's house. I'm thinking about Latoya on Real Housewives. The person that built Toya's house is her builder as well. And she's just feeling a little anxious about it because she was like, Toya lucked out when she went on ahead and had her house built, compared to when they had their house built, because they are having their house in the process of being built during this whole pandemic. Okay, and she's even asking her husband, are you going to be able to make up these 2 months that we lost and all this stuff or whatever? I said, girl, you get out there and work too. Go back to your forecast analyst and bring some money in too. But she cool with being what she doing, and they just got to figure things out. And, she was like, Toya introduced her to a lot of people in the neighborhood, got her on a tennis club and the moms and all that stuff. So that's where their connection is. I'm going to give her a chance, like I said. Sometimes the first impression is not always the best impression. Sometimes we got to give second chances and feel the person out, and I will be fair and do that. So, it's Simone's son's Michael's graduation tailgate party. They doing it at Simone's office, outside her office in the parking lot, because of COVID regulations and stuff like that. And Michael had to say if it wasn't for COVID, he would have had a house party. She said, thank God we ain't doing that. Okay. We get Eugene show up, and he was just doting on him about how he was just, the first time that he met Michael, he was like Ashton age, small, and to see him grow up and, to see him succeed and everything. And that was really nice. And he was proud of him. And, Simone was talking about, she was just glad the fact that he was able to actually have a graduation where he was actually able to have on his cap and gown and walk and receive the, the diploma, things like that. Everybody else showed up. Everybody else, Eugene, of course, Toya shows up. Anila shows up with her family. And at one point, I didn't know that Simone and Anila was as close as they were, but they're pretty close now. They're cool with each other. That's fine. We'll see how that works out. I was about to say, where's Miles? Because for the first couple of episodes, we've been talking about Michael this, Michael that. Where's Miles? Okay. And Miles did pop up, said a little speech or whatever. Boys will be boys. They act like they don't want to talk to each other. Don't touch me, don't do this. But then dab and thank you, bro, and all that stuff. It was nice. Okay. Toya made a joke about a lady that was walking past and said, oh, look, there go Jackie. She stalking us or whatever. And it was a joke because of the fact that Simone did not invite Jackie, and Toya feels some type of way. And I'm on Toya's side in this. Like, it would have been a step in the right direction. I get it. Sometimes we got to break the ice or whatever, regardless. And this would have probably been a good move just to have Jackie show up. She probably wouldn't have ate nothing, but probably a little piece of the lettuce and the potato salad. But she wouldn't. Them hot links that they put on that grill look good as shit. And I haven't had one in a minute, bitch. Okay, I haven't had one in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Why they give me this vaccine sticker in Spanish? Do I look Spanish? I asked that earlier. But anyway, so that happened, and they was just really nice. I do like the fact that a lot of the people in the friend group are rooting for Jackie and Simone to get back together and get back, put their differences to the side, because they don't want to see that 20 plus year friendship just go down the drain. And Simone talking about in my everyday work life, I don't think about Jackie. I was like, damn, I don't ever want to get like that with my bestie. You know what I'm saying? So, Simone, do a little speech and thanking everybody for coming to the graduation. It was cute that Simone and Cecil had that little banter about how they met and how Simone used to be doing going around with guys in BMW 3 Series and stuff like that. That was really cute. So they was having a good time at the barbecue or whatever. We see Dr. Jackie. She comes home, and Curtis, girl, they trying to flirt or whatever. I was like, no, Jackie, we don't want to see it. We don't want to see it because some of us, mainly me, has not forgiven Curtis. So I don't want to see you in that position. But you know what? You gonna do what you gonna do. So I'ma let it go. You know what I'm saying? She was like, when you be up in that kitchen and you be cooking, that just turns me on. I said, Dr. Jackie, I don't even get sexy from you like that. So stop that. You know what I'm saying? No shade. No shade. I'm just saying, like, don't even say that. Like, she don't even look like she look like she just do missionary. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, I just can't see her like, oh, hit this shit from the back. Like, I just can't hit, oh, take this. I just can't see it. I just can't see it. I just can't. Anyway, maybe it's not meant for me to see. Okay. Moving on from that, he was fixing that chicken. He put that chicken in the air fryer. And when he opened that thing up, I said, flip that shit because I still see pink. Put it back. You know what I'm saying? But they get to talking about the whole situation with Simone and the party, what happened, which led into the situation with Simone. And she was like, if she don't understand what really is going on, time has gotten into the way, COVID got into the way, and it's just really messed up to see them drift apart the way that they have. And she was like, if the issue really is about Heavenly, her saying that Heavenly is just as important to her as Simone, I will willfully apologize for that, if that really affected her. But she truly don't think that that's mainly the issue. And I don't either. Because why would you get mad at something like that? Like, I don't get that. I don't get that. That make her look real childish, so I don't get it. But, she just feels some type of way. She was like, given that even though we're friends and we've been friends all this time and we going through what we're going through, at least will have the decency to like leave the kids out of it, you know what I'm saying? And meaning like, let's put things to the side for the kids. And she didn't get an invite to Michael's graduation. Mind you, she was the first one that held Michael because she delivered Michael. That's how deep and how far their relationship goes. And, she feels a little snubbed by that. And I don't want this to be going on for the whole show. I don't want this to be going on for the whole season. They need to figure it out if y'all gonna be friends or not. Just figure it out for real, for real. Toya was trying to tell Simone, how she wished she would have approached the situation with Jackie. And Simone was like, you wasn't there when you didn't see everything. And I put all this stuff on the line. I let my guard down and all this stuff. I said, did you really, girl? Maybe I missed that. But okay. So that's what was going on. I just want them to fix it. So, Simone goes over there to Heavenly and she says she feels it's much more easier and to tackle Heavenly first than it is Dr. Jackie. Basically they get into the conversation and ask where did we go wrong, and you know, Simone started talking about the tweets that not Jackie, but Heavenly put out. And then Heavenly was like, she's going to take it back a little bit further and she's not going to go there again. But when Mariah brought up the whole things about having receipts on Dr. Damon and who slept with him and all that stuff, it seemed like Simone was like taking joy in it and, you know, taking Mariah's side and stuff like that. And Simone was like, you know, I can see how that may have been that, and I respect you for putting that out there. And, you know, they're going to get back to where they need to do, and I'm not going to talk about you, and I know I said this before, I just have to show you whatever. So basically, they made up. They made up for the most part. We'll see. I mean, they did this before at the reunion. We'll see how this lasts. Simone did ask about Jackie and how she was, and, you know, even Dr. Heavenly, like, y'all need to talk. Y'all need to talk, and we need to get the Golden Girls back together. And that basically was it. You know, the dog ate a squirrel, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? But thank y'all for waiting and being patient for this review. I apologize once again. I did not realize that yesterday was going to be the way that it was, because I truly, now I know on here on out, if an award show comes on when Married to Medicine or The Real Housewives come on, I'm doing my main shows first, okay? Because I was very disappointed in the Grammys. I said, bitch, I wasted my time watching this shit, and I could have watched this and fast forward through all this bullshit and been surprised when my bitch came up there and all that shit later on, okay? But I would, it'll be on time next week, okay? I'll see y'all later. Peace.